We're gonna just do the form here. Um, Try to synchronize your movements with your breathing. So inhale, exhale, inhale, step with your feet together. Try to break it down. Prepare. Step left on the diagonal. Strike left and sink down into the posture. Turn on your left foot. Prepare. Try to get some fluidity to the movements here. Pull down. Step out, shoulder strike. Step left, strike right. Try to sink down. Don't let your shoulders tense up. Flap, flap, flap. Step together. Play the guitar. Another brush knee. Deflect, pivot, step up, parry, sink down, bend, bow, step forward, strike. Hey, hey, hey. Sit down, apparent close, step right, cross hands. Right scoops on the left. Step left to right. Heels touching. Looks like rain. No, it doesn't. We reverse the form here. Heels together. Place of power, gotta be. It's an ancient oak here. Kind of looks like something from Velen here. We try to reverse the form here. We stand with your heels together and step right. Try to sink down. Relax your neck and shoulders. Step right. Adjust your feet. Try to exaggerate here. We sink down. Raise your arms. Prepare to wall off right incline. Incline. Arms close to body, step left. Ward off left this time. Inhale to roll back. Rotate and press. Separate arms and push. Swing around. Step left. Step in. Play guitar. Yeah, sorry, pull down, shoulder strike, step right to block, left, block, block, step right to brush knee, step up to play the guitar. You can make several brush knees here. It's likely the most important posture in all of Tai Chi. I think because it teaches you to sink down, relax the shoulders, then step up to another play guitar, another brush knee, and then you step up, parry. Chinese martial arts are more offensive. It's not this. Obviously not. Parry, punch. You move your strike with your entire body. It's very easy to, in the heat of things, you start to forget everything. You can still apply the basic principles. Move your strike with your entire body. My arm weighs maybe 10 kilos, my body weighs 95. Arm is 20 pounds, my body is 220. There's a difference. And after that you do the strike with the left, and then you sit back and kind of release your arm here. I think the palm is down. I'm not sure. I don't know. Palm up maybe. You move your body first and then your arms. Step left, right, scoops on the left this time. Adjust your feet. Sink down. I'm gonna do a flow chart of the basic 5 katas here also. Step in, fall back. This is kind of block on the inside there. Step forward to strike. Obviously after a while you minimize the movements, but when you practice you need to kind of keep the movements big. Other side is more difficult. Step in, step back, you block on the inside here, then you strike. You can alternate your feet. I'm pretty tall, maybe I have to I need to make the movement smaller. Second kata, the water. Ich, 1, Ni, 2, Sun, 3, Sun. 1, 2, 3. Step forward, strike, inside of throat, other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third one is strike on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like a submarine. Fourth one is a bit more difficult because You need to move your body first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it really is one movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move body out of the way. Low block, feint, kick, strike. First application. Movements are smaller. Step in, feet forming an L. Block, control, arm, strike. Block, control, arm, strike. Other side. Block, control, arm, strike. Second striking method. In the original, I think it's more like much more elaborate in the. Usually, do you remember? You keep your arms crossed to begin with, but you need to move out of the way, and then you make a strike to the pressure point here, here. Strike him downwards, but you need to take his balance also. Can't really demonstrate that. Third one is Hicho, bird taking off. You see people standing in this weird position, a bit like Karate Kid. It's a bit impractical, but it's good for training purposes. You need to get out of the way. Low block, kick. Strike with the other arm, and you need to raise your elbow first. Strike with your entire body, of course. Other side. As a third, bird lifting off. Fourth, then there are 3 hard techniques and there are 5 soft techniques. Grab, defense, get out of the way. You need to get behind him, hold his hand like a sword, pinky touching in between the thumb between the pinky and the long finger. You can also lift up his, try to control his elbow with your elbow, or control his shoulder, but get the heck out of the way first. And then you need to take another step, and then the second step is slightly larger than the first. You get behind him, so to speak. You need to pull his balance here. Find the balance breaking point. And then you can kind of strike like almost like using a sword here. You need to grab him correctly, of course. Right hand need to control his other arm. But the balance breaking part is the most important, but it's hard to demonstrate. But you need to like control his elbow here. Second step is slightly larger than the first. Control his elbow and shoulders, and then you kind of like spin him forwards and downwards. It's the first grappling technique. Second grappling, he grabs and punch. Not very uncommon, unfortunately. Let's assume he grabs with the left and strikes with the right here. You need to get out of the way and then block. And then control his elbow. Kind of grab his hand like a sword. Pull his balance. And you throw him downwards and forwards. Other side, he grabs with left, grabs with right, strikes with left. Need to cover his hand to begin with. Maybe he wants to do some weird shit with his hand. You need to stop that from happening. But at the same time not applying unnecessary force, obviously. Get out of the way, cover block. Get a hold of him here, control his shoulder. Maybe you can stomp on his foot. You need to maybe adjust your position here, but the second step is slightly larger than the first. Out of the way block. Other side, but out of the way block. Second step is larger, control his elbow. Hold his hand like a sword, force him forwards and downwards. You need to pull his balance here. Need I mention, this is very hard if you meet larger and stronger opponents. Third one is Ora-Gyaku inside lock. You throw him on the inside, you need to control his elbow. Pull his balance. Throw him downwards and forwards in an arc. Kind of hard to explain. It's a bit like the weird Tai Chi stuff I do it. You can use this when grappling. Other side is a bit more difficult. Step in. But this is good because you get away from eventual blows. Control his elbow. Kind of throw him downwards and forwards in an arc here. Third, fourth is the Genseki Nage. If it pulls your sleeve, remember those judo throws. He grabs you by the sleeve. You need to get above his arm, and then kind of hold his arm around the elbow, kick his leg, pull him downwards. Downwards and backwards in an arc, so it's the opposite from the previous one. He grabs with his left. You need to get above and under his arm, and then control his elbow. On the other side, you kick with your right. Kick his left leg with your right leg. Then maybe you have to sit down here. Pulling downwards. Fifth grappling. Genseki Nage. Rock throwing. This is the most basic throw. He grabs it by the sleeve. You need to get control of his upper arm, his elbow. But if he bends forward or bends his arm, this won't work. Then you have to revert to the former technique. But you throw him. You have to pull his balance first, and then pull him on the opposite diagonal, downwards and forwards. Other side is a bit more difficult. Perhaps you need to control his other arm, but can you get control of his elbow here? And then you kind of make a 3/4 turn. It's a bit more similar to the Tai Chi movements, but you need to throw him on the opposite diagonal, downwards and forwards. Keep your hand close to your, remember this, keep your hand close to your face. But you also need to relax through the movements. So those are the basic 8. I need to go train some more. Tonight I have concert with the Norrköping Symphony Orchestra, so check out my other videos and leave a like and comment and subscribe, and I see you later. Bye bye.